Hi, I'm Mackenzie Reed. I'm the Single Pair Ethernet lead for HARTING Americas, and I'm here to talk about how Single Pair Ethernet will create a barrier-free network from sensor to cloud. Industrial Single Pair Ethernet is revolutionizing its industry because it's bringing barrier-free communication from sensor to cloud for the first time. Industry OEMs are already designing this connector into their next generation IIoT designs, and we know it's going to have a major impact within the next 1 to 2 years. Single pair Ethernet technology is different from 4 and 8 wire Ethernet in just a couple ways. First of all, single pair Ethernet technology is truly just 2 twisted pairs versus the traditional 4 and 8 wire that we're all used to. And furthermore, we're using power over data line technology within single pair Ethernet for the first time to bring power to the device as well as communication. There are a few speeds that single pair Ethernet can achieve today. One of the most popular is 10 megabit per second up to 1,000 meters. That one's becoming very popular within the standards organizations. But we're also already able to achieve 100 megabit per second at 15 meters and 1 gigabit speeds up to 40 meters. We believe that this can be pushed further. HARTING's done our own independent testing to verify that, and standards organizations within the next couple of years are going to be pushing the limits of single pair Ethernet technology. We expect to see the biggest disruption because of single pair Ethernet at the plant floor level. This is because we're able to reach speeds and distances using single pair Ethernet technology that we haven't been able to reach before, and because industrial Ethernet at the plant floor level is becoming cost effective for the first time. Recently, HARTING launched the T1 Industrial PCB mount connector as well as the T1 Industrial cable assembly like the one that I'm holding here. The IP20 versions are now available, and we have other IP-rated connectors that are going to be coming out in the near future. And what I can say is that 10 megabit per second, 100 megabit per second, and 1 gigabit per second components are available on the market as well if you wanted to start your single pair Ethernet development. Many single pair Ethernet devices are either in pre-production or still being developed because this is such a new technology base. What I can say is that some products are in pre-production here at HARTING, namely this media converter as well as this unmanaged switch. We've been sampling these out to industry OEMs that want to begin their single pair Ethernet development and want to interface with devices. HARTING's the manufacturer of the PCB mount connector, the cable assembly like this one, the T1 Industrial unmanaged switch, and the T1 Industrial media converter. What I can say is that HARTING's forging partnerships with other industry OEMs that are the component manufacturers. These are the magnetics manufacturers, the semiconductor manufacturers, as well as the testing devices manufacturers. Our connector has been chosen as the standard because of its interoperability. IP20 versions are able to mate with IP67 versions, and that's why multiple standards organizations all around the world have chosen our solution. The HARTING T1 Industrial has been chosen as the standard of choice by TIA, IEEE, and ISO IEC for industrial applications. These industrial applications are typically referred to as MICE 2 and MICE 3 environments. IEC 63171-6 is the name of the HARTING T1 Industrial connector. All IEC 63171 connectors were designed specifically for single pair Ethernet, but the HARTING version is the only one that's interoperable across multiple IP ranges. The Single Pair Ethernet Industrial Partner Network is part of the wider global Single Pair Ethernet ecosystem. It was started in 2019 by 7 founding companies, including component manufacturers that make the chipsets, the magnetics, the raw cable, as well as the connectors to further push the technology to its limits. The goal of this organization is to further the advancement of single pair Ethernet technology. We've all come together, the component manufacturers, the device manufacturers, the raw cable manufacturers, and the connector manufacturers to push the limits of single pair Ethernet technology and introduce all of our collective customers to this groundbreaking technology. Further information about the Industrial Partner Network and how to join can be found at single-pair-ethernet.com.